Karif is a grade 4 student who is staying with his auntie Michelle while his parents are away on vacation. He expresses to her that he is having difficulties understanding place value. Shanna, his cousin, daughter of Michelle, is also in the same grade and has similar problems. Lauren, Shanna's classmate, a friend and neighbor, is visiting and also has the same math predicament. Auntie Michelle may be able to help them, but is not too sure as she has been out of math practice for some time. The children enlist, through Skype, the help of Karif's parents who work in math professions with permission from Michelle. During the course of the Skype session, Michelle periodically intervenes to support the conversation and help explain.
I don't get this math homework. This place value is so confusing. How is it that a small number like 2 can have a larger value than a big number like 8? I don't get it.
You know, I'm having the same problem. It's just so confusing.
I know, right? You know what? How about we call Lauren? She's smart. She should understand. She should be able to explain it. Lauren!
Hi,
Lauren.
guys!
Hi, Lauren.
You know we're having problems.
Having problems with the place value. My word, we cannot understand the homework.
Actually, I'm having a big problem with place value also. So.
The two of us are having it too. You know what? Let's call Auntie Michelle. She should be able to help. Auntie Michelle! Auntie Michelle!
Yes, dear?
We don't understand the homework. We don't understand how a small number like 2 can have a greater value than a bigger number like 8. It's confusing.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to try to get Mommy on Skype. She would be able to help us.
Yeah. Doesn't that sound like a great idea?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yes, let's get Mommy.
Hi. Mommy, I know you were on vacation and you told us not to call you unless there is an emergency, and trust me, Mommy, this is an emergency.
Yes, Karif, for you everything is a problem. What is it now?
Place value.
Yeah.
We just do not understand how a smaller digit like 2 can have a greater value than a larger digit like 9. Auntie Michelle has tried explaining it to us, but I believe she is missing something. We are just not getting it.
Alright, Karif, Daddy and I will try to help, but I'm gonna ask Daddy to use the other computer. Okay, Karif, let us quickly review our decimal or place value system. Remember that our decimal or place value system is based on powers of 10. This means that as I move right on the place value chart, each place becomes 10 times smaller than the previous. Likewise, if I move left on the place value chart, each place becomes 10 times larger than the previous. Karif, do you remember those base 10 pieces that we made last week Friday?
Yes, Mommy.
Okay, let us quickly review what each represents as it relates to our place value chart. 10 ones make 1 10 called a long. 10 tens make 100, that's the one we call the flat. And 10 hundreds make 1000, the cube. Similarly, 100 is 1/10 of 1,000. 110 is 1/10 of 100. And 1 is 1/10 of 10. So, in the number 111, while we have 1 in each of the 3 places, the 1 in the hundreds place values 100, while the 1 in the ones place values only 1.
Oh, so a 3 in the hundreds place values more than a 3 in the tens place. I get it now.
Good. So how would you represent 439 using the base 10 pieces?
I would use 4 flats, 3 longs, and 9 ones to represent 439.
Very good, Karif. Now, in the number 439, which of the digits has the greatest value?
The 4, Mommy. It represents 4 hundreds.
Excellent!
Why not the 9? And Lauren, what do you think?
That's just it. I don't know because 9 is bigger than 4.
Okay, so fine. The digit 9 is bigger than the digit 4. So Shannon, what do you think?
The 4 is valued at 400 and 3 is 30. The 9 is only 9 though. So I think the 9, based on the base 10 pieces, the 9 is the smallest.
Shanna, you're so right on that. That 9 as a digit is definitely larger than that 4 as a digit. But what we need to pay attention to is the fact that that 9 is 9 ones. So 9 ones will always be smaller than 4 hundreds. Lauren, let's think about the number 307. How would you represent that number?
307. That would be 3 flats and 7 ones.
So tell me about that 0 which is in the tens place.
Well, hey, that 0 doesn't have any meaning. It's just there like, hi, I'm 0.
But if we didn't have the 0, it would be 37. That 0 means that there's nothing in the tens column.
Right, children, you're doing very well, but we can't ignore that 0. If we do, we would have reduced the number to 37, and then we would not have any hundreds. So tell me now, Karif, how do you represent the number 46?
I would express that using 4 longs and 6 ones.
Alright, sounds pretty good, but are there other ways that we could represent that 46?
How about 46 ones? We could also represent it using 3 tens and 16 ones.
Which is most? 4 tens, 6 ones, 3 tens, 16 ones, or 46 ones?
None of them, Mommy. We just represented them differently.
Excellent. Now that you understand that, is there anything else you're having a problem with?
Yes, Auntie. Teacher gave us 23 plus 14 to do. I added the ones, 3 plus 4, and got 7. And then I added the tens, 2 plus 1, to get 3. I put my answer as 37, 3 tens and 7 ones. But when she gave us 26 plus 18, I added 6 plus 8 to get 14 and 2 plus 1 to get 3 and put my answer as 3 tens and 14 ones, and I got it wrong. Am I not doing the same thing?
Shanna, I don't think teacher is saying that you're wrong, but if you write 3, 1, 4, it can easily be mistaken for 314.
That's exactly what I did, Uncle.
That's great. Now let's take the other example where you were adding 26 to 18. Let's take the same approach. Again, you added the digits. Therefore, 26 is made up of 2 tens and 6 ones. And 18 is made up of 1 10 and 8 ones. First, just like before, put the ones together, 8 plus 6, to make 14 ones. And the tens together, 20 plus 10, to make 30, or 3 tens.
So why is it wrong? I'm pretty sure that's what I got for my answer as well.
Lauren, do you remember the relationship that exists among the places in the place value system?
Yes, we found out that 10 ones make 1 10, 10 tens make 100, and 10 hundreds make 1,000, and so on.
So when you added 6 ones and 8 ones, how many did you get?
14 of them.
Lauren, 14 ones, that's fine. But when you write all 3 digits, that's a problem. You're writing 314. What you needed to have done was to rename that 14 ones as 1 10 and 4 ones?
Yes, 14 is made up of 1 10 and 4 ones.
Very good. Let's look back at what you got when you added the numbers. You got 3 10s, 1 more 10, and 4 ones. If you put the 10s together and the ones together, what do you now have?
Oh, we now have 4 10s and 4 ones. 44.